Today, we are going to be talking about the shoe of the moment, the sneaker of the moment, the Jordan 1 Virgil Abloh Archive Alaska. Now, I get so many questions about this shoe on social media, and I thought I'd clear it all up and give you guys an idea of the best way that you're actually going to be able to get your hands on these. If you don't know the shoe I'm talking about, this piece of art, essentially, and I think something we should mention at the start here is that there's been a little bit of controversy around this release, mostly in the fact that they didn't release much information or give us an idea of why they were doing this. However, we have now had that. We've got the why. We know why this shoe is being released. And if you don't know, there's an interview with Complex where it all gets explained, but I'll summarize as quick as possible. I mean, all the information is also on this lovely website that I'm looking at right now. So the main reason behind this shoe, this is the first one that Virgil essentially started with. This came before the Chicago, but they wanted to release the Chicago because it was more bold and kind of fitted better alongside the rest of the shoes. However, this was the one he wanted to release first. Very important point that previously not that many people knew. So I think that's a key part in why this shoe is being released. There is so much archive sketchbook scans. There's so much information on virgilabloh.com/AJ1. Go check it out. There's some real interesting stuff on this website, all about the inspirations, so much to do with Michael Jordan as well. Virgil was a huge fan of his, and yeah, essentially the whole background of this shoe has been explained. They've explained why they're reissuing it, why they've remade it, etc. So that's great, because for a little while it felt very sort of like money grab focused, and there wasn't too much in terms of why this shoe is being released. Now it's all been cleared up. I'm super excited for it. Now, if you don't know, over the weekend we had a couple of releases already. So if I come over to this is the Paris release. It was at Pablo's t-shirt factory. There's a French guy called Pablo Attal, got a couple mutual friends with him. He runs what's called Pablo's t-shirt factory, and essentially what it is, you can see here, he has a screen printing factory, but it's kind of like a cultural hub in Paris. And one thing we've noticed about the rollout of these sneakers is that they're focusing on people that Virgil was friends with. Pablo and Virgil seem to be great friends. Going back years, you used to see them in content together. And I think it just seemed right to release it in Paris through this avenue. So they had a camp out, as you can see from this image here, for 2 days. 2 days people were camping out for this shoe. And it seemed like there was no trouble. So it's nice to know that you can still do campouts. Let's go through some of the images here. There were some really cool t-shirts as part of this, as you can see from this one. Yeah, I would love to get my hands on some of these t-shirts. I think they're great. I also seem, reading through this Instagram post, it says, come check out the pair, vote for the design opportunity, and get the exclusive Pablo T-shirt factory collab shirt. So I'm not sure the situation with these tees and the voting, but very cool space, very cool way to release them in Paris. Now, the London one. So this was obviously the key focus for people like ourselves. Shout out Soul Supply for this great recap of the drop. So essentially, on Friday at 9:30 a.m, the location was posted for this event. You had to go to the location, score a free throw, as we can see from some of these photos. Let's get some. There isn't any actual basketball shots in there, but essentially they did a free throw competition. If you got it in, then you were able to purchase the shoe. I think £200 is the retail on these, depending on the retailer. Loads of people went down. So if you got the location at 9:30, you were probably quite far back in the queue. Inside of our Discord, we actually posted out the location. Well, we posted the area a couple of hours before the drop, but then the actual location around about 20 minutes before. So definitely, if you were in our community, you got a bit of a head start and you were able to be fairly close to the front in the queue. You know, if you want information like that, you can check us out in our bio. But that's not what this video is about. So we had this release in London. Loads of people got their pairs. Now, it left a lot of people wondering what's going on. You know, how am I going to get my hands on this pair? What's the situation? So one of the main ways, if we come onto the Virgil Abloh website and we click Canary Yellow, now each region has a raffle open at the moment. So this is the website. Again, beautifully designed websites as always. I wouldn't expect anything less. You click the product and then we have the link for the UK raffle. Now it's run by EQL. If you've never entered an EQL raffle before or know what it's about, it's tough. If you're someone that maybe is used to getting, you know, loads of raffle entries and botting raffles, blah, 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 this is tough. EQL is probably the hardest in terms of raffles to game. I essentially, you know, you can't really trick the system on this one. EQL's incredibly intelligent. I think they know when someone's entering with a bot, but more importantly, they're just really good at filtering out entries. So if you want this shoe through this method, you need to get your entire bloodline to sign up to this raffle for you. That is essentially the main chance at the moment. Each region has its own raffle, so when you visit that website, you'll get taken to the correct one, whether it's EU, America, I think Asia as well. So they put a pre-authorization on your card but don't take the money. They'll only take the money properly if you win. So you'll be paying £207. Actually, I entered it and it was 225. So slightly incorrect. But yeah, this is currently the main opportunity to get your hands on this shoe. Now, is that it? No, it's not. So on the 3rd of April, we're going to be having a proper release for this shoe. So the likes of Nike sneakers and retailers. When it comes to retailers in the UK, we actually don't have that many tier 0 stockists anymore. So it's going to be tough. Worldwide stock is rumored to be around 20,000 pairs of this shoe, which is not big, but it's definitely not tiny. So that's one thing to bear in mind. I think these aren't going to be the hardest shoe that's dropped in the past couple of years, but demand is definitely going to outweigh the supply, let's put it that way. So we should probably see End Clothing in the UK, Offspring. If you guys are in Europe, there are way more tier 0 stockists, and the US again, there's a bunch. Kith will get, and obviously with the UK site, hopefully we get some separate stock allocated to us from them. But yeah, it's going to be tough. If we look at the Canary Yellow website as well, they actually loaded the product up the other day, but we believe it was just to do with the EQL raffle. Some people were thinking that maybe they shock dropped or they were going to. Currently, they haven't. They loaded the product with variants and sizes and stock, etc. Not actual stock numbers, so that's not much help to us. But yeah, essentially, the product was loaded on the website on Thursday or Friday. Can't exactly remember. So if you've seen any posts about that, it's not entirely true. And I personally don't think that they're going to drop on that website. However, we are monitoring it. If you do want restock monitors and more in-depth information about sneaker releases, collectible releases, check out our community. The link's in our bio. So yeah, it's going to be a tough release. For me, the execution has... I had this, right? I was really unhappy with this release because there was no context given. No one really knew what was going on, why they picked this, why they picked this colorway, not the Chicago's, blah blah blah. Now it's just shot way up. I'm super excited for this release now. I've got a bunch of pairs actually. Not that I paid for retail. I've had to pay over retail. So if you're someone in the UK that wants 5 pairs, 10 pairs, 20 pairs for your store or for your clients, then definitely shoot me a DM either on our Instagram, TikTok, Discord, wherever you want to contact us. I have some pairs available for sale. But in terms of you guys and helping you get pairs for retail, as I say, enter this EQL raffle 100%. Enter up when End Clothing, Offspring, etc. all open their raffles. And of course, just stay tuned for the sneakers release as well. I have a few thoughts on how this shoe will perform over time. It's a real tricky one to call because realistically, who is wearing Jordan 1 highs? I think hype aside, Virgil Abloh aside, concepts, everything is great, but the reality is no one is really wearing a Jordan 1 high. And I definitely think that's going to have a massive impact and effect on the resale value of this shoe. Currently, prices are around about £700, £800. Some sales are higher at 1,000 plus. They're going to settle down, honestly, you know, maybe 300 at some point, and I think they might jump back up after that. But for now, I think 500, 600 is a fair price, and over time it'll be interesting to see what happens, because yeah, how many people are buying this shoe and going to wear it? That's the thing that keeps popping up into my head. As beautiful as it is and as iconic as it is, Jordan 1s are just not, they're not in fashion, they're not in style at the moment. I will 100% get this and I will 100% wear it, purely for the fact that the story behind it and what it means. I don't wear Jordan 1s. I've got my Lost and Founds, I've got my Travis Scott Fragment lows. Lows are more wearable. I just don't think many people are wearing highs at the moment, and yeah, that's definitely going to have an impact on the resale value and what happens to this shoe once it has been completely released. But as I say, 20,000 pairs, it's not a lot of pairs. Do not get caught up on that thinking that it means stock's high, because it really does not. I wish you guys all the best with this release, and I really hope that you get your pair if you want it. As I said a couple times in the video, if you want help with sneaker releases and limited edition collectibles, check us out. We run a community on Discord. We've been running that for over 10 years now. So I'm very used to helping people get the shoes that they want. I've offered out the pairs to members first for the bulk order that I've got coming in tomorrow. So yeah, check us out. Feel free to, and as always, good luck on this release. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, drop a comment down below, let me know, because this style of video is not typically what I make, but I know that people want the information, they want to know what's going on with this release, and likewise for other releases. So please do drop a subscribe if you're enjoying this video, and I'll see you in the next one.